good morning, good morning, good morning. I thought I'll log on and take you guys on a ride with me. Um, I forgot about my appointment this morning. I don't do my chart. I don't know how many people does my chart. Pretty much everybody in my family does my chart. But I don't do my chart. I'm like, oh, I think that's one thing that I insist on staying old school with. I don't know. But I'm always still calling in for an appointment, or I'm still going up to the places, putting in the paperwork for them to send me something out. But I might have to get some eye chart, so that way I can look on and remind myself of these appointments, right? So I looked at my phone, then I'm like, okay, let me open up my calendar, because it feels like I gotta do something. You ever get that moment where you're like, I feel like I'm missing something today, I'm missing something. Looked on the calendar, I'm like, oh my God, I got a 9 o'clock appointment. And I hate that, and I'm gonna tell you why I hate that too, right? Move, car. I hate that because my appointments, if I make any appointments, I have to make them earlier, because when I get off, everything is closing. So when they started to go into the 24-hour work clock, right? When I grew up, I remember singing working 9 to 5. I think that was Dolly Parton or something. I was like, yes, yes. And then when you got off at 5 or so, you kind of still had time, go to the bank, go do some this. You can make the baseball games with your kids, football, all that stuff. But it went into this 24-hour work clock. I don't know exactly when. I don't know if it was the early 1900s or what, but back in the slave days and some of the documentaries that I used to watch, well, I still watch, right? You can see where they would wake the slaves up at what, 5, 6 in the morning. They're out there working. Then they're done at a certain time, of the day. So then they have the whole night to themselves, dinner and with the family and all that stuff, making babies and crap. But after that, I'm like, when do we actually go into the 24-hour workday clock? Everything is just open. Is it when America got greedy? Everybody's got to keep the money revolving, recycling, so I just be like, damn, this is messed up. Or is it because of so many people are in America that in need of a job to survive, so they had to start opening up companies and running them pretty much 24/7. And I'm talking about most of the production companies. Got these civilians that has to be out there and continue to make cars overnight, continue to make food supply overnight, continue to make, the mail got to go, get prepared overnight, because it's got to travel from state to state or continent to continent, But I used to be like, okay, this overnight crap, when I first started, I used to be mad, y'all, because I'm like, what the hell is this? Now, in my first 5 years, I was miserable, because I used to work the overnight shift, 10 to 7 in the morning. Boy, I used to go into that job with an attitude every day. I used to get into so much trouble because they kept looking for me. Where is she? I don't even hear the pages or nothing. I'm new, right? And man, I'd be somewhere knocked out because I wasn't used to it, right? Our bodies, which they have turned, I'm talking about the economy, have turned us into seriously human robots, right? And I think for those that don't, get the proper rest, meaning that how we used to be, you get off at a good daytime hour, you go home, you're in the bed, getting your proper rest by 10, and you're up at it again. I think that a lot of anger, for real, comes from a lot of those people. I think that that can be added to the list of people being so distraught and, having a few anger issues about themselves because we don't sleep proper anymore. Our biological clock is all messed up, right? So I used to work these hours, and boy, like I said, I used to go in there. I just went in with an attitude just for the hell of it, and it was crazy, right? And it took me almost 5 years to adjust to, being up at 2, 3, 4 in the morning watching the sunrise. Like, who watches the sunrise? While you're up, the sun usually is up and risen when you wake up. But, being active in the human body as you watch how the world is producing right before your eyes is like, it's crazy sometimes to me. So, I'm in this job, y'all, and I'm just living. I got about a 25-minute drive. My appointment is almost in 30 minutes, I think. And I'm hoping to make it, but I know that this is the heaviest traveling time for people that are out doing their productive stuff. They're headed to work. They're, headed to the mall. People waking up needing gas. And it's like, it's just congested morning. And that's, I'm going to tell you, put that on the list because that's one thing too. So we got complaints all around the board, right? So because I'm in heavy congested traffic, right? I feel like I'm pissed about that. Because I feel like I'm the only one that should be out here. Like, why are y'all people out here? I got somewhere to go. Get out the way. But I know that these people as well have somewhere to go. So now it's like, okay, drive and be mindful. But it's the way, it's just crazy how, not crazy, it's just, interesting how, I'm going to say interesting how, the world is just designed. It's just designing. And I guess it's the people, humanity, that helps design the world because they have to accommodate each and every last one of us, being productive or being, out here fucked up, I guess. I don't know. But I'm in this job. Oh, jeez, my mom is always calling me. Let me put y'all on hold. Hold on. God. All the time, y'all. Morning, noon, and night. Hey, Mom.
On your way to work?
No, I'm on my way to an appointment.
What, you sick?
No, I'm not sick.
What are you going to do?
I'm headed to my dental appointment that is all the way across town.
Ooh.
No.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, for some reason, I just won't change. I love the dental. I love it over there. So I'd be like, I really need to change and come closer, but I'd rather just go ahead on and deal with the drive, because it's like a 30-minute drive. But
Well, that's not
I
bad.
love my, I love my dental
Mm-hmm.
physician. So I don't know why, because he was like, you really drive far. And I was like, I don't know, I guess because I like you. I like your work.
I
I
would be
love
like that too.
I love the atmosphere over here. Only thing I don't like, y'all gonna have to get this Wi-Fi together. Every time I come in here, shut my phone off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
like
off
that.
today from work?
No, I'm gonna make it to work.
Oh,
No.
I thought you was taking the day off.
No. Wait a minute. Nope. I got some more
Mm.
paperwork to deal with today, so.
Oh, okay.
Guess I better
Everything
get
else
that done.
okay?
Yep, everything else is good. Yep, I'm all right.
Oh, everything is good.
I told you that I'm all right. I just needed some mental rest.
Uh,
Mental rest. And I
are
got it.
you parking your? And then if you come down here to visit me, I don't want Clyde to come because how he treated me when I was there.
Well,
She just going on, huh?
that happened 2-3 weeks ago. Why is she still barking about that?
She's just going off. And family people just don't care about one. What is going on with her?
Man, I don't know, y'all. She went in that store and got that wine, y'all. That kicked it off. I don't know. Diane might have to stop all that damn wine drinking, Mom.
I know, because she just tripping. Everybody talking about they ain't got no money. I said, well, I ain't saying now time people don't have no money, but they got their responsibilities. Well, Jackie can come down.
Diane got money. Diane just tight. She real tight.
I know, but she just talking about other people.
Well, I thought that, because she just finicky. So I always said, Mom, if we go for Arizona, even for this year, I like to go to do more scenery. I don't. It's not about just a visit there. It's a lot to do in Arizona. So, I enjoyed the zoo, which I love that zoo. But there's a lot for us to do other than that type of visit. So, if you ask me, sometimes she ain't got to know there. What's the problem? Like we in Arizona.
Oh gosh.
Had a good time down there.
And then she like saying, well, if anybody coming down here, they better let me know because Thanksgiving and Christmas and da. I'm gonna be on the move because I'm giving me a passport.
That's the wine. That's the wine talking. She had her a bottle of wine, Mom. I'm gonna talk to her today. I'm gonna call her today, see what's wrong. Maybe she just need a hug. She'll be all right.
I don't know what she needs. She need a hug. I mean, I don't mind going down there,
I think that she really gets homesick. I do.
I know that.
Yeah, I think she gets homesick. As you know, she just made a drastic move from here to Arizona, and that's
and then a lot of it is that she don't see her grandkids no more.
Yeah, I think she homesick. Listen, and
They got
then
a whole
of
lot to
course,
do.
you know, just like anybody, what do? Find somebody else to take their problems out on. You know, they'll do
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. You know, I'm angry. Let me go and call and mess with this person. Let me say this stuff. It's like, shut up. Nobody
Yeah,
want to
just
hear
going.
it. Just fix
I
it.
told her I don't want to hear that stuff. I've been going a lot with my hip, and I'm starting to feel a little better. I don't need nobody tripping on me.
That's good. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
So.
I don't need that shit.
So, all
Uh-uh.
right, Ma, I'm finna get off. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I got something to do.
Well, don't tell her. Don't tell her you talk to me.
I won't tell her, Mom.
Yeah, so let me call her back. I can't be this. Okay.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
I ain't realized. I forgot I was still. Oh my goodness. I had this on mute. Y'all, I've been talking for like 30, 20, 15 minutes. Nobody said I was still muted. I don't even know what y'all did not hear. I was talking about my sister, my mom. I was talking about two different ways of, I'm not going to make my appointment, y'all, so it's all good. It's all good. I might as well just turn around and call them because I am in freaking traffic. hmm But hold on a minute. Let me try to call them because I'm going to let them know I'm going to be about 10 more minutes. Hold on. Let me see. See if I got the. I think this is the number. Good morning, Galatians. Yeah, I forgot I was muted. I forgot I muted myself. Oh shit, that ain't the number. That's a scammer number. They gonna be calling me back now all freaking day. Oh shucks. What is the number? Yesterday. This might be it. Hold on.
Hello, thank you for reaching out. You have reached the principal, Jennifer Bluger.
Oh, that's the wrong number too, y'all. What in the hell is the number? Because I'm not gonna make this appointment. God darn, freaking darn it. I should have left out a lot sooner. That's what I should have done. Which I tried. I left out at what, 8:20. But coming through this university is something else, y'all. It's something else. Look at them, they out. They out, aren't they? Look at that. It's a school of business. They be getting it. They out. School of business. I guess that's one of the dorms over there. But it's pretty nice. And I don't know why I came this way, Galatians. Why did I come this way? But, so I was just saying, so I was on the phone with my mom, Galatians, and she was just talking about one of my sisters down in Arizona that, she's freaking out and blah, blah, blah. She does this like all the time. But she's a wine head girl. She drinks a lots of wine and wine. But so I was just talking about, the two things that causes her to freak out and then start calling, moms and be having a bunch of issues, right? So one could be that she's probably homesick, right? She's probably homesick and she's missing her grandkids and blah, 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 and all of that stuff. And then, of course, she's down there working. Her husband is working. They have good jobs and stuff, but still, it costs a lot to keep flying in and out from Arizona to home to see her people. So she's down there, just stuck with him because that's where he wanted to move to. Of course, most women will follow the men along, So she gave up her job here and kind of like had to start fresh all over down there. And I think that took a toll on her, right? So she goes through it. And then I was talking about how when you get on the phone with her, she'll start laying all of this on your heart and stuff, and then it puts you in some type of feelings or whatever. And the minute you be like, well, are you trying to come home or this or that, and if you can offer to pay for a ticket or something like that, or something about how her whole attitude will change, girl. Like, now she cheap too, don't get me wrong, and they got a little money. Her husband got a good job down there in Arizona, so they got a little money. But And that goes with anybody. You can have a little money or whatever, but if anybody's going to offer to pay for it, they be like, well, they got a new dance, girl. Whole new dance. But, it's been plenty of times where quite a few of us has helped her so that, she doesn't start to have this whole depression or this stress feeling with her. And sitting there every day, because, it's like that here with me or you or most everybody. We know our significant other may be our best friend, and that's the person that we love to do things with and go home with. But sometimes you got to come up for air and be like, listen, baby, I got to go. I'm sick of your conversation. Shit, I got to go do something a little bit different. Because we end up, that whole marriage shit, stuff like that. And I'm not saying shit like it's a bad thing. What I'm saying is that whole marriage stuff, right? It puts you in a mental cycle, and it starts making you feel like, this is what you have to do, part of what you have to do to keep your marriage, soluble, right? And that is, both of you working, leaving out. Now you're both coming home. Now he's ready to eat, click on the TV, got your same programs going, talk a little bit about what happened at work, and things like that, or other people, because that's what everybody does. So, sit up in your houses and, boy, let me tell you what happened about Jane and Keandre was born over there in that big ass, well, yeah, in the big hospital over. No, he wasn't born over there. He was born in the other hospital. He got airlifted to this children's hospital over here, and this is where he spent almost a year at. He spent almost a year. So I used to have to come over here every day after work. And I sit up here and stay sometimes overnight with him back up in there in the big hospital. All them apartments are new. I'm not going to make it. I'm going to be about 5 minutes late, but we'll see what they say, So the traffic has loosened up. So, hi, Joy. But, so it's crazy how we, are designed to and become accustomed to, doing things. So that could be what's bothering, my sister as well. Like, oh, I do this stuff every day. We do this stuff every day. And then you grow old. And as you grow older, depending on if the man is a lot older than the woman, right? You'll find yourself, or depending on the health, right? Put the health in there too. Now you find yourself, 50, 60, 70. If the husband or the significant other falls ill, now you gotta take care of him. You gotta, make sure get his baths, help him walk, help feed him, and until we die. And then it's vice versa. So that's just, I've learned, okay, well, this is part of life. Now, there is some women out there. I think, you know what? I think a lot of women refuse to get married or, have a significant other. I think that a lot of women by choice is choosing to stay single like that because you don't do shit. You don't do that shit no more. It's like, I done took care of these kids. Man, I done worked my butt off, retired. You at home, you feel free. I can watch whatever I want to. I ain't got to prepare no darn big meals no more. I ain't got to bring you no plate. I ain't got to tell you your food is ready. I ain't got to lay out your clothes. So I think a lot of people, does that just to stay single. Like, I feel free. But the way that I have minds, right? I always feel free. Now, don't get me wrong, because, I feel a little stubborn, because, sometimes he'll be like, well, what you cooking today? And I be like, I ain't cooking shit. What do you mean? But see, this goes back to that saying that my dad used to say, boy, these new wave ass women, he say, women born around the 70s and the 80s, boy, good morning. Boy, they ain't worth shit no more. And I have to honor that. I'm not going to say I ain't shit like that, because I do, what I should do that because of its design. It was just laid out that way. We learned it from mama, or we learned it from here. Take care of your man, take care of your man. However, if come on, come on, if I'd be like, shit, you ain't got darn handicap. What the hell wrong with you? So I'm in my life, I'm like this. If I'm cooking, we cooking. We cooking. Other than that, there's some times where I don't want you in here. Because I want to, the whole kitchen or whatever to myself. But I think that I don't know what happened, how we got into the era where, everybody, I want to be single. I don't need no man. I don't need no man. I don't know where that shit come from. I really don't. But my guess is because I'm talking about when it comes to, straight women, is that you just want all your time and stuff to yourself because at the end of the day, you know how that shit can play out. You will somehow turn into I don't want to say the word, but I'm gonna say a working slave. To your husband, to your man. Oh, do this. Can you do that? And do this. Can you do that? I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa to the whoa. Somehow, at that 50 or whatever, they get handicapped for just we over here. We do everything together. Oh, no. Now, don't get me wrong, pass me my house shoes, okay, I could get the house shoes for you, but if that remote, this where I'm going. And where I'm at, I'm going in there. I made it, but we'll see, y'all, because they might turn me around. They just might turn me around. Now, I'm just on here just yapping my mouth. I think that this is another conversation that we can have. Probably tonight, I get off and I feel like, have a little bit more energy to roll with y'all. On the screen tonight, another conversation like, how do we get past making your partner, we got to make your partner equal to you. We can't just keep falling into where you didn't been to work and then now you got to come home to be a workhorse. You know what I'm saying? It's like, as sometimes you got the men show y'all how beautiful this is, and then it's probably this person here part crazy because they internet is terrible. But yeah, I want to talk about that. That'll be great to talk about. That'll be great to talk about. And it's beautiful, beautiful building. Hey, look at that, so beautiful. Watch it. They probably gonna say, "Oh, we're gonna have to change your appointment."